What you're about to see is a demonstration so controversial I almost didn't upload it, but I did, because you need to know it. This device, built from nothing but everyday parts, can bring a modern smart home to its knees. It doesn't hack code, it doesn't crack passwords, it attacks the very foundation of our digital world. And once you see why it works, you'll never look at technology the same way again. We built our lives on an invisible foundation: Wi-Fi, 5G, Bluetooth, etc. Literally silent ghosts that carry our thoughts, secrets and lives. But we trust them blindly. Have you ever asked yourself what happens when someone silences the ghosts? Your front door won't open, your cameras go blind, the monitor guarding your child falls silent, your phone has no Wi-Fi or even cellular data. And the terrifying part? This isn't some futuristic science fiction scenario. It's physics. It's reality. And the blueprint is hidden in a plain sight, inside every electric motor you have ever seen. Let me show you the beautiful but terrifying truth. Every spinning motor is not just a machine, it's a small universe of chaos. As it spins, it doesn't just create motion, it screams. Screams across the electromagnetic spectrum, flooding the air with invisible noise. Imagine your Wi-Fi politely whispering in a quiet cafe. Now imagine I walk in with a wall of amplifiers, shredding a heavy metal solo at full blast. That polite conversation, it's over. This is Maxwell's poetry. A changing magnetic field gives birth to an electric field, which births another magnetic field, and the cycle never ends. My motor is a symphony of interference, a weapon disguised as a physics homework. Okay, by the end of this video, I'll show you exactly what my electromagnetic jammer is capable of. I'll show you how it can interfere with TV signals, cellular signals, and Wi-Fi. Also, I'll teach you how it works and how you can create one by yourself. Of course, only for legal lab use. Trust me, this is a higher level of understanding cybersecurity because it isn't just about the code. It's about real physics and the things that surround us every day. You don't want to miss that. Alright, now the moment of truth. My phone is online, the TV stream is stable, and the router is running on a solid 4G network. Everything looks normal, right? Until I decide to apply 20 volts of DC to the jammer. It spins to life extremely quickly. But can you guess the speed of rotations per minute? Believe me or not, this thing is capable of 3000 and even more rotations per minute. I figured that out by recording a 1000 FPS slow motion, slowing down the 500 millisecond clip to the 0.25x speed, and then I counted over 25 rotations in just 500 milliseconds. That means around 50 rotations per second, which multiplied by 60 gives us a beautiful number, 3000 RPM. Some people don't even spin their car engine that fast. We can't see it, but the noise floor is climbing. And there it is. The clean signals are drowning in chaos. The TV stream is collapsing, phone is searching, and it's gone. No service and a complete blackout. Even the router's LED switched from 4G to 5G. Total electromagnetic domination. And all of it with a handful of cheap everyday components. Physics turned into a digital sledgehammer. Okay, now you might ask yourself, why did the router change frequency from 4G to 5G? Well, my jammer did not actually switch the router to a 5G network. It simply broke the router's brain. The high RPM electromagnetic motor acts as a powerful, non-coherent electromagnetic interference or EMI source. It generates a massive amount of chaotic radio frequency noise that blankets a wide spectrum, including the frequencies used by both 4G and 5G cellular communication. In physics, the key to data transmission is the signal-to-noise ratio, or SNR. The router can only successfully decode data when the useful signal from the cell tower, or P signal, is much stronger than all the surrounding environmental noise, or P noise. So the LED lighting up with 5G is the router's attempt to signal, "Hey, I lost 4G and I'm desperately trying to register onto 5G. But the massive EMI from your motor is simultaneously jamming the 5G frequencies as well. It's an optical illusion. The router thinks it has found a better network, while in reality it's just choking on your motor's magnetic chaos. That's why the 5G light is on, but you have no data connection. Okay, let me make it clear. This is not a toy and this is not a stunt. This is a wake-up call. A clever hacker doesn't always need to break your encryption or steal your password. All they have to do is make your devices deaf and blind. Cut off from the world, they're useless. This is precisely why military bases build Faraday cages and why emergency services invest in hardened comms. The war for cyberspace isn't fought in code, it's fought in the air itself. I built this device in a controlled, secure environment for one reason: education. Intentionally interfering with communication isn't just dangerous, it's illegal. But understanding the threat is the first step to defend against it. To build a similar device, you'll need a rotor, or the spinning part, and at least 4 strong magnets to act as a stator, or the stationary part. I recommend using 20 to 30 volt DC adapter for maximum effect. Here is the step-by-step guide. First, you'll need to create a stable base. Securely glue your components to a steady base using hot glue or any strong adhesive. And it must be extremely stable, because you don't want a 3000 RPM rotor touching your fingers, right? Then, mount the magnets or the stator. Glue the 4 magnets to the base, positioning them 90 degrees apart from each other. Crucially, they must all face the same field. For example, north facing inwards on all 4. Third step is applying power to the rotor. Connect the DC voltage to the rotor and experiment with the wire placement. You'll notice that if you reverse the cathode and anode, the rotor will spin in the opposite direction. And the fourth step is activation. Watch the rotor spin and start generating its electromagnetic noise. And that's it. Enjoy your lab experiment. When it comes to defending yourself against this invisible chaos, Faraday cages are the ultimate solution. While my jammer isn't the strongest one you'll ever see, you can easily build stronger ones. You will need higher voltage, wider copper wires and more coils, faster rotation and stronger magnets. I can't build that right now, but imagine someone making a 50 times bigger jammer. The impact on your devices would be huge if your house or building doesn't have properly isolated and massive walls. If you liked my explanation, my examples and the overall idea, click that like button if you believe this kind of knowledge should not stay hidden, and subscribe, because we're just getting started on a big journey. Stay curious and stay safe. Thanks for watching, and please, don't ask me how to make ionizing radiation with this jammer. See you next time.